Okay, we're here at Pressman's home right on 94. It's really hard to see today because all the shrubs and kudzu and everything has really grown up. But that's the main building. There's another building here to the right that you have to look online to know exactly what that was for. There was a 4-story hotel here that has burned down sometime. They said there was had its own post office. Over to the right, which you can't see, you can see the stacks over there. That's where the water treatment plant was. Had its own church, its own mausoleum. It had a retirement home. That may have been the dormitory. It kind of looked like a dormitory building. And that's the main building, I think, where they had all the, they said they had over $500,000 worth of newspaper printing equipment in there at the time, which converts to millions of dollars now. Then it goes on behind these trees, which is really hard to see. The driveway is down the road about another quarter of a mile. And then apparently it continued over here where our bikes are. There's a building behind our bikes. It's just barely there. And there's a little teeny tiny building there. And then where all that kudzu is, there were more buildings back in here. They said it was like its own little city. In fact, it was called Pressman Town, I think, or I'm not exactly sure. But it was its own little city. It was like a kind of like a campus. Pam says she can see the water treatment plant from where she's at. Yeah, there's some stacks over there. There's one brand new building over there for the water treatment plant, so it must still, it had it all fenced off, so it must still be in service to the people around the area here. It's hard to see it in the camera. There's the stacks right there. That's where the water treatment plant is. Here's a different view of the, looks like a dormitory building of some kind. And then the main building. So, if you like interesting ghost story, kind of ghost town things, we're only, what, I think 10 miles from Rogersville, maybe less than 10 miles.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, out on 94, so it's kind of, this is not a main road. But is this a modern, they call it a modern day ghost town. And myth is that if you go down there at the buildings, there's a guy that'll shoot at you.
We're not going to find out.
But we're not going to go down there today and find out. So we'll check in again. If we find anything real interesting, we'll check in.